Our Future is this plan where zoos, including the St. Louis Zoo, have come together to really look at how we can create the future we want. So by 2030, if we can look for nature-based solutions, we can minimize climate change and global warming. Climate change is one of those big challenges that we face all around the globe today. But if we think about some of those other challenges and how they interact, we can think about climate change, the loss of biodiversity, which means the loss of species, as well as emerging infectious diseases. Almost 2 years into this pandemic, I think many of us are familiar with COVID-19 and with this pandemic that is related to the human relationship with nature. So all three of these challenges we face today work together and interconnect and need to be looked at together as we look for solutions to each of these three challenges. So nature-based solutions are really thinking about what nature does for us every day. And we take nature for granted, right? And what is happening with the plants and the forest and the oceans and the world untouched by humans is they're providing services to us every day, right? So trees and rainforests are the lungs of the planet, right? They're sequestering carbon dioxide, they're producing oxygen. The pollinators, the burrowing animals, the ecosystem engineers we call them, where they're moving nutrients around. Every day, that's the kind of services that nature is providing for us. Unfortunately, in recent time, because of the growing human footprint, these ecosystem services that nature has provided us are slowing down. Here at the St. Louis Zoo, we have a number of projects that are not just trying to find the challenges and ask the questions of what's happening, but really the solutions. And one great example is a program we've been involved in for 6 or 7 years now in Brazil, in the Amazon rainforest. And so this program is looking at zoonotic diseases, are those pathogens that are shared between human and non-human animals. SARS-CoV-2 is one example. And what we're finding is an intact forest that not only is acting as the lungs of our planet, sequestering CO2, but they're actually protecting humans from some of these zoonotic viruses. So monkeys and other non-human primates that may live in that forest act as sink for these viruses, so they don't go to the villages, they don't go to the humans. So not only are they helping mitigate climate change, they're actually preventing and protecting us from emerging infectious diseases. We're always asking each other, do I make a difference? Can one thing I do make a difference? And I would say yes, yes, yes. Many of us have yards or balconies or places where we could plant things that bring pollinators in. We can have lawns that aren't treated with a lot of pesticides or products. We can really have our homes, our backyards, our neighborhoods that are nature friendly, bringing the birds and the bees and things in. And it's not just good for nature itself, it's also good for our family health.